So really work on that putt, hold, look. And now you can look. Good.
Okay, Josh, going to look at your putting stroke. On the left is the video I took before we began our session, and on the right was after we had worked on some of the fundamentals. Start out looking at your setup on the left. Your stance is a little more narrow than I like, and we adjusted that a little bit on the right. So you widen your stance a little bit on the right, and I think that's an important improvement and change. You could even widen it even further than you have on the right. So I would continue to get the feet a little bit wider, more almost equal to your shoulder width. I like the arm position. You have your elbows slightly tucked into your sides. That's very good. Now we're going to take the stroke back, and before I do that, I'm going to draw kind of some lines here for the arms and the shaft. It's kind of a letter Y there. And ideally we want to be able to take it back and keep that letter Y intact, and you have done that. That's very good. That means you're not using your wrist. You're just having a nice good shoulder stroke, so that's excellent. We're now going to start our stroke forward. As you make contact at this point, you have your eyes looking down. That's good. But as you continue your forward, your eyes kind of follow the ball. And that's one of the pieces that we did work on, is learning how to hold your posture and your putting follow-through position until it comes to a complete stop before you turn and look. So now let's look at the stroke on the right where you worked on that fundamental. As you take it back, and as you approach the ball, as you hit the ball, your eyes are still down. Your eyes are still down, still down, still down. Your putter now has come to a complete stop, and now it's okay to go ahead and turn. Okay, Josh, going to look at your chipping technique here. I like you've got your feet about right. I like the width of your stance. Giving you a little bit more difficult of a position on the side of a hill here, but you're doing real well. You've got your shoulders in line with the hill, so that's very good. Hands are a little bit forward. Let's now take it back slowly here. You did move a little to the right, but not a lot. But as you took the club back to the right, your body did move a little to the right as well. You can kind of see how that left leg moves to the right with the club. And some of that's because of the hill. It makes it hard to stay on your left side with that hill, but you have to kind of fight that hill a little bit. But it's very important to keep the low point of your swing arc in front of the golf ball, and the way that you do that is to keep your weight on your left side. Then as you come through, you'll notice you actually make really good contact and it gets up in the air. But again, I want you to watch this left foot here as it almost comes off the ground a little bit as you're falling backwards. And so you really want to try to be leaning into your left side, and you're kind of falling back into your right foot.